What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new reality series, Coming Out Colton. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Who is Colton Underwood? Honest to God, I had to look him up, mainly because I really don't watch The Bachelor. But after some Googling, Colton played for the NFL, specifically Chargers, Raiders, and Eagles. And then after that, he became a contestant on The Bachelorette. And then he became the lead on The Bachelor, which of course is a hetero show, and then he came out as gay. That's pretty much all you need to know. You can Wikipedia him anytime you want. So the point of this Netflix show of his is that he goes around coming out to his family, friends, and peers. But it's also about him finally, for the first time ever, experiencing what LGBTQ community has to offer. Now hold, while that may sound inspiring, and I respect people who bravely embrace their sexuality and their identity, I do have some reservations about this show, and so stick around. In Coming Out Colton, former professional football player and star of The Bachelor, Colton Underwood, embarks on a journey of self-discovery, coming out as a gay man, including addressing his past and embracing his place in the LGBTQ community. Now, I'm not a part of the LGBTQ community, so I can't imagine how inherently difficult it must be to tell your loved ones you're gay. So in that respect, I really feel for Colton's plight. As you'll notice on these episodes, it's not easy for him either. After having spent so many years in the masculine macho mentality from upbringing to professional athlete, so I can definitely sympathize with him on that aspect, especially when it comes to dealing with his parents, and that's a big deal. But what bugs me is that he makes it seem like he's making amends, you know, like that whole 12 steps recovery, making amends. I know it's not exactly that, but that's the optics at least. With him having a list of people he feels he has to tell, there's just something about that kind of minimizes the gravity of the situation. For example, the episode where he comes out to his bigoted church friends. Why the hell do you care what they think when you know exactly how they're gonna react to it? Colton says his faith is important to him. That's great. I'm happy for him. He should not give up his faith. But if you expect your clergy or your church members to magically change their stance about LGBTQ just because you come out to them, then you might be naive or gullible. What I'm getting at is this whole coming out to make Colton feel good about himself, or to make the people on his list feel good about themselves? I guess I'm coming at it from the perspective of somebody who keeps my circle of trust close. My circle of trust is very small, so beyond that, seeking validation is not necessary to me. I don't know what's in Colton's heart, but having watched this entire show, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to notice that part of what drives him is guilt. He keeps referring back to how he treated his ex-wife. He walks around like a man who needs to get things off his chest. And the other part is, he probably genuinely thinks that this show is gonna be some kind of an inspiration for struggling closeted gays out there. Look, I'm not questioning Colton's genuine intentions. I'm questioning the manner in which he goes about this. Cause I've got news for Colton. Not every struggling closeted gay out there comes from wealth and privilege. Colton Underwood comes from wealth and privilege. If he gets rejected for his sexuality, he still has financial cushion to fall back on. A big fancy house, money in the bank, family that loves him, and he hangs out with other wealthy gay people. You see, many LGBTQ people out there, especially LGBTQ teenagers, don't have such luxury. Many of them, once they come out to their parents, they get kicked out of the house and become homeless. Many of them would then have to hustle to survive. So to say that this show Coming Out Colton is inspiring would be too generous to the word inspiring, because there's only so much Colton can relate to before the comfortable bubble that he's in continues to keep him there.